Good evening from Arena MK Milton Keynes in the final day of Q School. We're just a few games away from the conclusion of Q School 2025 after 4 days of action in the final stages, but a full week including the opening stages. We're going to show you what's been happening here in the quarterfinals in the arena behind me. This is Bradley Brooks, happily going about his merry way, 5-1 up against Adam Lipscomb, both confirmed tour card holders. Bradley's on the 9 there to win it 6-1. He can't take it out, he loses the leg, and then another, and loses 6-5. Doesn't matter, they've both got tour cards. John Brown, this does matter though. He has managed to beat Daryl Pilgrim, who's got his card. John Brown must go all the way and win it outright today if he wants to get on the tour. Jim Long has been sensational for the last couple of days, and he continued to be so, defying a 99 average from Scott Campbell, the Scotsman, who needed to win outright. Jim Long is now in the provisional spots by reaching the semi-finals. He's not 100% guaranteed, but Kai Fan Lung missed a match dart as he looked to get into the provisional spots, and Kelvin O'Keefe, playing in his first ever Q School, his first PDC competition, he is still fighting for a tour card. The Welshman, who came here with 0 points coming into the final day. Let's go straight to Dart Connect, tv.dartconnect.com. This is what's happening right now. Jim Long and John Brown getting started in the semi-finals. Adam Lipscomb taking on Kelvin O'Keefe. Now we know Adam Lipscomb has got his tour card. That is confirmed. A man who shouldn't even have been here. He's only here because Dave Pallett withdrew after qualifying from the first stage. So in came Adam Lipscomb. He has made the most of it. But Jim Long is in the provisional spots. He should be all right. Just leg difference could really hurt him. However, he's 1-0 up in that semi-final. Not sure it will refresh there in a moment. I'm seeing it on my screen. It's gone 2-0 up, in fact, right now. Kelvin O'Keefe taking the opening leg against Adam Lipscomb. But Jim Long is looking very good. Andy Bolton is now confirmed. He returns to the tour, X Factor. So there's basically one spot to play for in the order of merit. If Adam Lipscomb or Jim Long win the day, then Thomas Lovely is in the sort of little spot just outside there. He would shuffle up one as somebody comes out of the order of merit. If it's John Brown or Kelvin O'Keefe, then Thomas Lovely is going to be stranded outside of those qualifying spots. Now, that's what's happening here in Milton Keynes. Over in Europe, in Kalkar in Germany, the parallel Q School, things are pretty much sorted. They are still playing, but we know who the tour card holders are going to be. And one of them is Max Hopp, the German, the first German ever to win PDC titles, won one on the Euro Tour in Saarbrücken a few years ago, also picked up a Pro Tour title in the Players' Championship Series, then dropped off the tour. He's been a commentator more than he's been an elite level dart player for the last few years, but the Maximizer is back, and he's been speaking to Jacques Neulart.
It's been a long time awaiting, but he is back on the tour. Max Hopp. Max, you've hugged and kissed everyone in the venue. You now have a little bit of time for us. It was an emotional day, wasn't it?
Yeah, very emotional. I mean, I was with my back to the wall, and somehow I scraped through it, and I believed in myself, and I believed I can do it, and I've finally done it, even though I had tough opponents. But yeah, I'm back on tour. That's what matters, so I can prepare myself now for the upcoming events.
You've lost your tour card. Since then, it's gone a bit Max Hopp quiet. Can I say that?
Yeah, well, I was working for the German TV, but it's true, it's gone a bit quiet. I didn't have the results as I expected to. But now I'm back, and I think the main thing is, doesn't matter how I play currently, I want it. I really wanted to be back. I was in the Ali Pally, the whole World Championships. I was chatting to Jamie Banks, shout out to him from the PDC, Dave Allen, and they all said it would be good to have you back. And I said, yeah, I do my very best, and I give it my best shot, and today it just all worked out for me. So come on, the Maximizer's back.
The Maximizer is back. I can't say it any better than that.
Yeah, the Maximizer is back. Just to update, I think by my back of a fact packet calculations, Jim Long is safe over in the UK. He's got the 2 legs I think he needed to stay ahead of Thomas Lovely. That means he is guaranteed, the Canadian, to be getting his tour card. We will update you at the end of the day, but let's show you the EU Dart Connect system, because yes, they are still playing. As you can see, we have Pero Lubitsch trailing 2-1 to Marvin van Velzen, and then Maximilian Chervinsky. He's a name who's kind of come out of nowhere to reach the semi-finals against Mike Kuyvenhoven. Kuyvenhoven, we knew he's got his tour card already, but Everything is sorted. So I'll list you through the names. We have 13 players who are going to get tour cards as of today over in the EU, because one of them is going to win outright, either Kuyvenhoven, Lubitsch, Chervinsky, or Marvin van Velzen. But the other guys are all going to be in the top 12. We knew Kordeka, Kuyvenhoven, Sedlacek, Karel Sedlacek, the Czech player, Oskar Lukasiak, another Swedish player. Lubitsch is there, Titus Karnik of Poland, Rusty Jake Rodriguez, who you heard from earlier, Dominik Grulich of Germany, Stefan Hendrijk of Belgium, Maximilian Chervinsky, Max Hopp, Marvin van Velzen, and Leon Weber, who'd picked up a bunch of points coming into this final day but was unable to add to them, has clung on by his fingernails to that spot. And it means the likes of Jimmy Van Ski, Andreas Harrison, and Jeffrey de Zwaan, who was putting on a real charge on this final day, have fallen just short. They will play out. We will see who wins the tour card outright over in Europe, but it is all over bar the shouting in terms of who gets tour cards. It is very, very different over here in Milton Keynes. We will be back at the end of play. It'll be about an hour's time, maybe just after 6 o'clock, and we will have the definitive list about who has been successful, who's got their tour cards, and who will be competing with the best players in the world over the next couple of years.